Hey guys, it's Julian. I'm finally back with another Legacy League video. I just talked for like 5 minutes without realizing I hadn't turned my microphone on. So here we are. We are playing Legacy Elves and we are up against Marius Hausmann, Marius of the Moon in the very first round. He's probably playing Dragon Stompy, even though I'm quite surprised he's playing this kind of mountain, so maybe he's not playing Dragon Stompy. Maybe he doesn't care about it, I don't know. Which kind of list are we playing? We are playing this list. I'm gonna move to this, so you can see it in all its glory. Recently I've been a bit frustrated with the check pile matchup, in that the matchup hasn't like been bad or anything, but it's not as good as I want it to be. So I added 2 Marnissas back to the deck, which is like quite spicy and also like makes the games and matches much more exciting than when you're just playing the super straightforward deck. But judging by results, obviously if you go back to MKM Rome and MKM Hamburg, you can see my previous main deck where I run 3 natural orders, no Nissas, and 2 Llanowar Elves. This time we're trying something a little bit different. We're going for a more mid-rangey approach, and we're hoping to face the respective decks of that approach. In the sideboard we're playing Caracas and also the crop rotation to go along with it. Just because Caracas is much better, or is actually decent against check pile, whereas Elder Scale, which kind of serves the same role as our hedge against Turbo Depth, is much worse against check pile. So here we're going with this. And in registering this deck, we actually made a happy little mistake. A tiny mistake. Actually 161th of a mistake, I want to say. We registered 62 cards. We went where, like, at least no Elves pilot on this stream has gone before. I added 2 Nissas and the crop rotation, and I only removed the natural order and the Finhorn Elves, so yeah. Now we get a deck that's divisible by 2, so that's probably strictly better than 61, which everybody seems to hate, so here we are. Let's see how this goes. Okay, and with this, back to Marius. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Like, he's very likely on Dragon Stompy. I don't care about... He might get to 5, by the way. I don't care about Blood Moon. I do care about Chalice. So, to me, the decision right now is do I play Quirion Ranger or do I play Heritage to it? If he's got neither, I really want to go for Senate, for Dryad Arbor, because that gives us a really great glimpse next turn. But even going for one of these, we're still going to have an okayish glimpse if he doesn't play Blood Moon. And, of course, not Chalice. Whereas if he has Chalice, I would just probably make a land drop and eventually just try to get Reclamation Sage. Okay, Marius is getting impatient. So, here we are, making our move and passing. Let's see what's gonna happen. Maybe it's just gonna burn our face. Maybe he went back to burn. I remember Marius playing burn with 4 Relic of Bush Editors like 9 years ago. Is this gonna be Chalice? It is. Kelch der Lehre, as we say in German. Well, real life was too fast to keep up with the meme. I just wanted to tell you guys I really want to draw Elfish Visionary now, because that allows us to cast Green Sun Senate for Reclamation Sage next turn. That's pretty sweet. That's exactly the card we wanted to draw, so here we go. Back to Elves, back to Vampiric Tutor every turn. I like that. So, I guess I can have 6 here. He's not going to destroy one of my lands. Or is he? Stone Rain incoming? Okay. So now I might actually consider getting the Wirebird Symbiote, because now we can draw... Well, okay, we drew it. I was thinking about getting Wirebird Symbiote of Green Sun Senate, but now I might actually still do it. Let's see. Because we still draw 2 cards a turn, whereas he only draws like 1 card a turn, and half his deck doesn't matter. So assuming I take out one of the Chalices, then I still need to draw something. Yeah, so I think I will really just get in for 2. This way we are... Actually, no. Yeah, we are still okay-ish against Fury Confluence. Do I want to get the dude? I could also just play the Virtual Rangers tapped, but I think that's... morphed, but I think that's not great. The reason to play the Virtual Rangers tapped would be to then get Dryad Arbor on the following turn, and then on the turn after maybe Green Sun Senate for the Behemoth. So that would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we've got 5 attacker, so it deals 10, and next one we deal 2, so it's 12. Plus 2 is 14, he's on... yeah... 15 actually, so if he uses Tomb Piece... I mean, it's a plan, but it's not great. And we can't... Yeah, so it would be 14 actually. Nah. I don't know, I really like greed. I just wanna get this down and draw an extra card. I don't like playing the long game in this kind of matchup when I like... Or maybe I don't want to like craft a plan that relies on the opponent not having anything good for 2 turns, when it's pretty much all in E. And we have a decent backup plan to go with, which is this one. Okay, that's super weak. I guess we could draw Natural Order, we could draw Nissa, we could draw any of the Senates. Visionary gives us a redraw. We got a lot of things we can draw. Or I guess some of those cards don't immediately win because they're still rich, but like drawing 3 cards a turn now. Okay. So how far do I want to push it? I think I'm not getting Dryad Arbor here because actually... no, I'm not going to get Dryad Arbor. I'd rather have more lands in play. If like the worst case scenario, of course, if he goes for Fury Confluence next turn, and I'd rather not see that happening. I'm taking out the Chalice, because if he has Fury Confluence next turn, I can still bounce the Reclamation Sage and take out another Chalice, whereas if I take out the Bridge, and then he goes for Confluence, then I can only replay this once. Yeah, Julian wins. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, okay. So how do I sideboard here? Definitely bring in Progenitors. Definitely bring in these, even though like they are not as great as they look, because they really only like they are like a necessary evil. They don't take out Chandra, they don't really mess with Fury Confluence at all. They are hard to cast on a Blood Moon, but you just need them because there's Chalice. And sometimes you can like snatch a Blood Moon and it's actually pretty good. I'm bringing in Sylvan Library just because it's a 2-drop that's still okay, and their deck usually doesn't apply that much of pressure. Like, I think Marius went back to playing for Rebel Master, or at least he's trying that out. So Sylvan Library becomes slightly worse in that regard, but overall I think it's still decent in the matchup. And Scavenging Ooze I actually bring in because of Fear Confluence. Sometimes you just like wrath the board, but then if they don't have anything to keep you back, like a Bridge, and like if they have everything, that's fine, but you're not playing a matchup to win against the opponent when the opponent has everything. So Ooze is a nice card that puts on pressure on Chandra even after Confluence, so I really like that. Bonus points for getting past Chalice. I usually take out at least 2 of those, but I figure I will probably have to take out more. Yeah, so I'm gonna take out like 6/8 of the Glimpse Plan, also known as 3/4. Taking out 1 Kradov is okay. You can keep him, but like if you've got this much fat going on, especially Nissas, which are even harder than Natural Order, I think I want to go with this. Crop Rotation I'm taking out. Like even when I had Cavern of Souls, I would still take it out, but now there's like literally no reason to keep it. So yeah. This is what we're going with. I'm not in love with Heritage Druid. I still want to keep at least 3. The thing is, Heritage Druid is the card that makes you want to go wide, and going wide is how you lose against Moonstompy when they have Fury Confluence. I still like it because it produces double, in his case, her case, I'm sorry. I don't know what's the preferred pronoun, I'm sorry. 3 triple green. Double green is where it's at. Like double green for this, and sometimes even like for this plus replaying it. That's really important. By the way, why are we? Oh, we're playing 62. Oh, we get to keep a bonus card. What's gonna be our bonus card? Maybe even Kraterhoof. No, I think I like having the extra creature just for the beats. The 2/2 can actually be okay. It even attacks past Magus of the Moon. So good. So this hand loses Heart to Blood Moon, but it's okay against Chalice, so I'm gonna run with it. And here comes, that's gonna be Blood Moon, or Rebel Master. But I think he would actually mulligan a turn 1 Rebel Master hand against Elves if it's got nothing else. Empress, Pia, and Kira, yeah, okay, here's to being lucky. getting lucky. Not yet. There's still a chance. Like, he's only got 2 mana and 3 cards in hand. That's like unlimited. That he would be in a horrible position. The Rebel Master? Oh, Chalice. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's not the kind of draw that you're looking to beat. Where, actually, if you draw a Basic Forest, I think we're in really decent shape. And now, having drawn the Abrupt Decay, if you draw a Basic Forest, we can Visionary and then get Bachelor Rangers of the Green Sun Sunnet and decay the Chalice. Or even the Blood Moon. Probably the Chalice. I think, like, having 3 Basic Forests in our deck, I don't... Yeah, I hate our position. I absolutely hate our position, but I don't hate it as much as I could hate it. It's still, like, we're like 6.4% to win the match. Oh, the game. The match, I think we're still in favorable position, being on the play in the last game. The limit beats caster 2/2 on turn 3, on turn 2, and it goes all the way. I wonder whether I want to discard the Glimpse. I think I do want to discard the Glimpse, because Glimpse requires... I think, yeah, you could make a case for keeping the Glimpse. It's tight, though. My game plan right now, if I ever find a Basic Forest, is Symbiote plus Visionary, because his beats aren't really all that great, and he gets the Monkey down. So he just doubled his clock. I think at this point we might just get rid of Sylvan Library, it's gonna be too slow. Also, by the way, this is another matchup where I do like Elder Scaleworm, because sometimes you get to stabilize late, and then Elder Scaleworm is the kind of card that's better than Progenitus at that, because like you don't care about the extra damage you take, and from their side it takes a lot to actually get anything going to remove the Elder Scaleworm. Like, they can get the Chandra ultimate and then try to remove it that way, but that's okay. You always gotta leave them some outs, otherwise, like, the metagame becomes robbed. Oh, it might be too late, though. Okay, let's see. He's got 4 cards in hand. That must be, like, all removal. We can get Ooze, but Ooze isn't great. We can get Deathwatch Shaman. No. There's a chance I want Bachelor Rangers. Okay, so what's the plan? What's the plan? I could just like play. So there's Chalice as well. I was like, oh, next turn I'm gonna have double green because of Quirion Ranger, but no. Technically I could play Visionary and then next turn get send it for Quirion Ranger, replay the Forest, send it for Heritage Druid, but then what? And that's already assumed. Okay, so he doesn't have Fury Confluence, by the way, otherwise he would have like killed us on his turn. So what does he have? He doesn't have extra Chalices, he doesn't have extra Blood Moons, so I think he's got Abrades. Abrades or Kozilek's Return. Kozilek's Return or Abrade are the most likely cards to be in his hand. I think that's the only cards he could have in his hand. Abrade and Kozilek's Return. Okay, so we're beating neither. So I think we should just... Yeah, I think we just get Ooze and hope it's good enough. If he's got Abrade, then it's not. At least if he has Abrade and he kills the Ooze, then we got another turn. Thirsty. Oh, another land? Right, but... Oh, I think I just take it. We weren't beating Abrade in the first place. So it's... Oh yeah, so actually if he has the Abrade, he made the correct play of attacking first. Okay, so what are we gonna do? I can see getting Quirion Ranger just to get the extra green and also the extra champ blocks. I might have Tunnel Vision right now. Oh, I'm not gonna cast this, by the way. I would sign up for it. I just feel like I might be in a bit of Tunnel Vision. You know, sometimes you get the feeling that you're too concerned, like trying to do one thing and you're missing the actual thing for getting caught up in some micromanagement. But I think it's okay. We go to 3. Then he can't really attack. But then what? That's actually a pretty good point. Then what? We still have black mana, and greens and Senate would be our only way to get black. But yeah, if I get any creature that's not Quirion Ranger, then that creature is gonna die to jump blocks. So there's no point in doing that. So I think it's okay to do it like this. Of course, I could also play Visionary afterwards. Let's just see. Yeah, it has to be this. And we're gonna get in for 2 damage and then untap the use. So it's like free 2 damage. Free. Here we go. So do I want to gain 1 life or do I want to cast a Visionary? How do we get punished? Like, actually, if I cast a Visionary while Chandra was gonna win... No, if I cast a Visionary, I lose if he draws Chandra. Because he pluses Chandra and I take 2 damage. Whereas if I don't do it, he can plus Chandra, we go to 1. And then he can't really attack again, and then we can pressure Chandra. So I feel that's a little better, because like against Fury Confluence and Abrade we just lose if he plays Abrade. Kozilek's Return... Yeah, I think it's actually overall better to just do nothing here. It feels bad because I like using my mana. But let's see. Another land. Oh, okay, Moon. Magus of the Moon. Marius of the Moon casting the Mega Eye of the Moon. Ensnaring Bridge. Okay, whatever. Now they can't even attack. So this gives us a lot of time. Until he finds Fury Confluence or something. So maybe I should try to get myself out of Fury Confluence range. Oh, that discard? Yeah, that was tactical discard. We went to 8 cards just to feed the use. At this point, we don't have Senate anymore. I felt like, oh, it would be great to have Senate. But we didn't even draw it. I think I'm just gonna go with this. I could have threatened to take the ooze to 4, but then I think he would still happily jump block. Oh, I could have threatened to take the ooze to to 4. So no real point in doing that. Maybe I should preemptively take the use to 4. Because if he draws a braid, then I'd rather already be at 4. Once again, this way we're not gonna get to cast our Visionaries, but we've got Visionaries for days. Chandra? Oh, another ape. Ape warrior. Or Ape Spirit. It should be an honorary warrior. Look at it. It's so ferocious. Yeah, let's just draw another card. That's how they do it in Magic. Trident to... Oh, okay, another creature. Or do I play another Visionary? Because playing the creature always feels a bit eh. But I think overall getting more mana... It's not really going to benefit us though. But at least it gives us something useful to untap with Quirion Ranger for the extra colorless mana. It's not great though. I might actually want to do the Visionary thing, yeah. Because I'm drawing towards a couple of cards that I really want to have, and those extra guys are not going to help me too much with that. Like that extra mana. I already have all the mana to cast the creatures I want to cast. Or the spells I want to cast. Namely Natural Order and Sonnet. I'm gonna discard a dude. Or dudette. So I could grow the ooze. I could actually grow go to 5 life. Which I guess only really matters in the face of Chandra. Don't have Chandra, please. Oh, this feels like Confluence. Oh, Chalice. Oh, Chalice 2 is interesting. Okay, so time to draw Senate, Reclamation Sage. I don't know, it's not this one. Okay, now it's... Yeah, Senate would be great, that's a Abrupt Decay, but he's got double of everything, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, so This is weird. I could discard the Dryad Arbor, but I think at this point... Does a 5/5 ooze does something... Or does a 6/6 ooze does something a 5/5 ooze can't do? I guess triple... Yeah, but... I'm not thrilled. Like, at this point I think he actually might have more important top decks than we do, which is kind of weird in this matchup. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this. No attacks. No attacks, sir. Chalice 1 and 2, huh? I wouldn't even hate just drawing Natural Order for Progenitors and eventually trying to find a way to make black to kill the bridge. But let's see. Not what I wanted, but it's a start. Because now if we find black, we can actually try to get the chalices out of the way. Which would be huge. Just passing. We would have been so destroyed by pretty much any limited deck at this point. Well, not me, but... Okay, that's a pretty good draw. Oh, that's a really good draw, by the way. Oh, we're down to 9 minutes. Oh, talky, way too much talk. Chromok, so you can shoot twice. Oh, he can just... Yeah, he doesn't imprint anything, just shoots it. So he can only shoot once. So we really need to find something. I think there's nothing. Oh, these guys help. Oh, and they're even face down. Oh, but I can only unmorph them for... that's awkward, but I do have enough mana. But it still might be too little too late. Let's see. So I unmorph them. I also should make sure not to do it too early, by the way. Oh, it's really awkward. Oh, this is tricky. So, I unmorph them. Then, oh, you can't see me, but I'm pointing at the screen. So, these make black. These make green. Shoot this. One green. One colorless. Untap one of those elves. Bounce this. Replay this. Then I can shoot this. But then I think I still don't have enough green mana at that point. And he's just gonna shoot me for 2. I go to 3. Then untap. Shoot me twice again. And I can't kill Kira with Death Abrupt Decay. Pia and Kieran. I think I just have to go for it. I'm a bit rusty, I feel. But that's really just the only way. But the way I see it, it's pretty hard to really accomplish something here. Abrupt Decay. Oh, I can just Abrupt Decay the Chalice on 1. I don't need to Abrupt Decay the Chalice on 2, I just realized. But I think I might still be dead though, because I've got... Well, there's a chance I can make a way to win this game this turn, because I got the Symbiote. Well, let's see. What if I shoot some of his creatures to gain life? The Ooze. How much is this? This is... Oh, 3 mana! Oh, I thought it was 2. It's also interesting, does he shoot one of my creatures or does he shoot me? But next turn... It is... Oh, but these can attack next turn. So yeah, makes sense to shoot me. So I didn't... No, we don't even need black now. I feel we can go this way. But then we can't replay the Visionary, but it's okay, I think. Once we get enough green... I'm just gonna hurry this a little bit. We can make some black. And I got a colorless to replay the Visionary. And then oh no, I should have made black first. Oh yeah, that was bad. But I couldn't make black first. Yeah, that was... Like, I can make black now, but it doesn't really get me anywhere. I could play the Aquarian Ranger and make a couple... Nah, it's not getting us anywhere. I guess we can gain life by casting stuff into the Chalice. But he's still... Probably he just attacks us. I think there's no... No, we can't even cast the Chalice. our Chalice Outlaws gun. I'm playing a bit brain dead here right now. So I go to 4. So he needs to shoot me twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got that, and he's got the 2 in the air, and yeah. I think that was a bit... What would I have drawn? Not that it matters, but I really want to know. I think there's no way. Yeah, there's some way, but I'm pretty sure I would have run out of mana to do that. Yeah, this doesn't get me anywhere. Anyway, so 5 minutes for the last game. We can do that. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Pia and Kira Nala, he didn't run those before. I'm still not bringing Caracas against the Blood Moon deck though. On the play. I still think this is okay-ish on the play. Those 62 cards are really looking quite awkward. Can I just get like a quick natural order for Giantess and then find a way to remove the... we were super close to still getting back into this game. Like, had we drawn the everything we needed like a turn earlier, it would have been really speed. I like keeping this. It gives us like a good game plan and also like pretty good play against Chalice and Blood Moon. He kept 7, that can't be good for us, but he knows that like on the draw Blood Moon isn't all that great, so I expect him to have Chalice. Which for us is like perfectly fine. I wonder whether I will cast Visionary into Symbiote next turn or keep up the Senate for Reclamation Sage. But we might not actually need... Oh, that's weird. Oh, I hate it when they do the weird thing, because then I'm scared. Because when I go like this, I feel like, oh my god, it's going to be Kozilek's return. I'm sure it's going to be Kozilek's return. But overall, I think we're in a decent position here. We could have gotten Senate for Violet Symbiote, which would have given us Kratow on the next turn had we drawn Cradle, but we would only have 3 attackers. That would be 19. Yeah, that would be good, but like it's not that likely we're gonna hit Cradle. I just like really like making plays that gives us a lot of potential game-breaking top decks. But overall, I think that Sim Library is a much better choice here. He might... oh, he doesn't. I figured he would Kozilek's return now, upkeep now. I wanna do this. Huh. Not a fan of this. Can we get to Kraterhoof actually? So we get 4, 7, 8. We can hardcast Kraterhoof. Oh, had we kept that fetch land. But we will need to pay 8 life for that, so going to 11 and losing Kozilek's return doesn't feel great. So I think I'm really just gonna create some card advantage. I won't need this, but I do... Oh, he has Kozilek's return, like Pendelhaven could be really sweet. So what I'm gonna do is... I'm gonna go for this. It's a bit awkward, but... Come on. I wonder what his draw is. If he kept 7... Oh, it's so weird. I think this is the spot where you, but you would Kozilek's return earlier, would you not? But Marius is pretty disciplined when it comes to stuff like that. Maybe I should do it like this. Maybe he's got Confluence, in which case nothing matters. Okay, now we're in a spot to take it next turn. So if he goes for Confluence next turn, that's actually, like, I don't hate that. I would feel that like we're in a favorable position. But if he goes for Kozilek's return end of turn here, I really want to find natural order on the next 7 library. There it is. And we are going to keep the Visionary. The Symbiote. I was considering not replaying the Visionary because it felt like he was telegraphing return so strong. Keeping 7 and going Ancient Tomb go, Mountain go is very few hands that you would expect him to have. At least he doesn't have double red. Oh, he does have double red here. Shit. I was like, the worst case scenario is him casting Chandra now. Oh, Rebel Master, okay. Whatever. It's a decent clock, but there's a good chance we might be able to flood the board. Why is this a 2-2? Oh, he had 2? Okay, now this is a serious clock. Oh fuck, now we need to flood the board like real hard and then hopefully get to Kratov and not timeout at the same time. It's like, oh. Cradle can help if we find more creatures. We did not. I think... I kind of want to keep the Cradle, but I can't. I just make the land drop and pass. Attacking here doesn't really do anything. How much damage is he going to deal to us next turn? 6, 12, plus 3 is 15? The madness. We might actually lose this. Oh god. Just don't have anything on top of this. Maybe I was... You know, looking back, I very often tell myself maybe I was too greedy replaying the Visionary because it was like such a clearly telegraphed Kozilek's return, and had we kept the Visionary, we would have had the Visionary symbiote engine. Well, yeah. What can you do? So I'm pretty sure this is 12 plus 3 is 15, so we would die to Chandra plus, but I think it's more important to keep the symbiote. I could throw away something... Oh, wait. Yeah, I go to 1, that's okay. Oh, it's 7? Oh no, it can't... Oh god, oh god. Oh god, I'm really horrible to... It sees the other goblin. Oh, that's so bad. That's exactly lethal. Oh, okay. That was really bad. Well... Unfortunate, the matchup isn't great. I think we were in a pretty decent position to get there, so let's just like draw the 2 cards that we knew, so we would have gotten like fresh 3, and I know this wouldn't have been the cards, it's just, yeah. Anyway, so you had nothing else going on. What can you do? Okay, so guys, see you for the next game. I promise I will do better. I think.